Good morning, good morning, good morning. Good morning, Adam. Good morning, Matthew. Good morning, Mike. Murray, good morning. Safe, good morning. Good to see you, buddy. All right, guys. Let's get this show on the road. Ethan, good morning. Good morning, Ethan. How are you? Are you ready for another good day, buddy? All right. So what we got going on here? If you look at a couple of charts here that are worth looking at. You see this captain set up short. So there's a couple of captain set up shorts that happened. One yesterday around that 12, almost 1 o'clock Central Time. Then that carried itself into a sell-off, small bounce into Globex, and then we got this going on here, another captain setup. So we got two of them in a row, and here on that's the 70 NT wrinkle. On the 50 NT wrinkle, we established ourselves in multiple ways. They were a little bit tricky on the 50 here. They rolled it over one more time, but on the 70, it was a lot clearer. Okay, so this is that. Okay, and here we had double captain set up short right here, and then you got a sell-off. Okay, so basically there's a whole lot of distribution up there between 200 to 260, and it's confirmed by multiple charts, and the market reacted to it. So that's going to be a formidable resistance to any move in that direction. Right now, we have 1 minute to the open. We have the market in sync on the 200 and the 100, so the market is in harmony on the short side. However, we're overextended on the short side, meaning that we hit target number 5. We do have target number 6, which is 18,058. Okay, so it's right here, which means that the market will have to close this swing trade and get there. Okay, we have Globex. Globex is 194, and here comes the cash market open. Mike, good morning. Sayed, good morning. The expectation here, based on location, is to get a bit of consolidation, especially after that big move that we saw yesterday. Okay, so let's keep working. Steven, good morning, Steven. How are you, buddy? Good morning, good morning. My data's off. 96. I'm showing 96 right now. You know, can somebody confirm that info? Ray, good morning. Okay, so 103. 103. I'm at 1802. 106. Okay, so all right. Okay, what's going on here? Okay, so some people are saying there's delays in rhythmic bull knocks, not rhythmic apex, 30-second delay. Okay, I'm gonna measure. Oh yeah, that's a lot of. I'm gonna flip my. I'm gonna disconnect my Apex and just go to my live account. Here we go. So now I'm on my data feed for. I'm on my data feed for my personal account with NinjaTrader. Okay. All right, let's see what's going on here. Excuse me. Okay, so I disconnected from. Yeah, let me see here what Adam says. I don't know what that is that you're looking at. Okay. All right, what's the quotes? What do you see here? I'm ahead of you here, but 2 minutes. Okay. What's the price right now? 96. I mean, okay, we're about that same, right? Going sideways, 96. Okay. 1800. Okay, well, here we go. 105. Yeah, 105. Okay. I'm on ultra latency on YouTube, so it should be as close to immediate as possible. All right, guys. So what are we seeing with what we have in front of us? Because that's the only thing I can control right now. We're seeing a rounding behavior and a captain setup short that's consolidating here, and we have a good chance at retesting harmony zone number 1. That is 119 by 129, and 144 by 154 is harmony zone number 2. We should be seeing a bit of a rally. There's a little bit of disconnect between. It's not a disconnect right now. If we go anything above 120, we're gonna get a disconnect between the 200 and the 100. The market came in from a bigger perspective to the middle of the range right here, and that is lending itself to a bit of a buying interest at the open. Some people are bottom fishing. Here comes that 120. Okay, so I filled up on. I just traded on micro in my other chart here on my personal account, and it just filled up just fine. So I'm gonna flip my account back to Apex and see if we get shorted 119. Yeah, that's 119. You got yourself a harmony zone number one. I mean that's a resistance area right now. All right, here we go. A little bit of a rally, but just remember the market is kind of weak from that run up. We're getting a bid coming in. Let me see, from 116 to 126. Yeah, that 126 is a good one. 142. 142. Well, 142, 143 is harmony zone number 2. And you also have the bottom end of the Globex band. So if we get to that 144, 154 area, we're most likely going to be getting a bit of resistance. Let's go. Let's go. So are we good on the quotes right now, Adam? Anybody else can confirm where we at and how that's looking to you? We're good. Okay, thank you, Matthew. 115. That's where we at right now. Looks good. Looks good. Yeah, I had like four connections. One for my Thinkorswim, one for my personal account in Apex, then another connection for stocks. So I cut them all off to just Apex right now. So we should be good. Just too many connections, probably too much for where we at today. Are you down for the day? What did you do? Put anything on? Yeah. Well, good for you, man. One and done. You gotta like it. Oh, yesterday was. No, I mean yesterday I literally did not do anything. It wasn't right. Something was not right. But later on in the day, things start to move in a little bit. But today is a different day, and at least we're getting a little bit more volatility, and that volatility is going to give us two-sided markets, and it's going to give us motion and action. You gotta like that. All right, so we got a channel. That channel is to the upside right here. We're running into resistance, right? So uh, I'd rather be looking for these run-ups to short into. We have a second line of resistance between the 145, 155, and if the market gets up there, I'm gonna look for a short. Yeah, we're due for that, right? Yep, yep, yep. See, the key is to get an expansion in Globex. If you get expansion in Globex, there's a lot of energy in the system, and you have a good probability of motion. If you don't have a lot of movement in Globex, that usually is telling you that the market is gonna be dead. Here comes a little bit of a push. 133 is a good spot, by the way, for yeah, here we go. 133. Man, it got close to that 133, no fill. Okay, here we go. I'm gonna take a stop right here. The market is out of sync. We're hitting harmony zone number 2, just with a little bit more strength than I like. And here we go. We're at the bottom end of the Globex band. $47. Yeah, we should be able to get down to 43s. I mean, they're struggling here, but we gotta keep an eye on price action here. We hit that level. 50, 60. All right, let's see. Now, I mean, we have harmony zone number 1 and 2 to the upside. We're running into this Globex band and the top end of it. I mean, excuse me, the bottom end of it. Globex is 194. Let's see. I mean, we may get to the 150 here in a minute. All right, we hit our target number 4 here anyway at 68 and a quarter. Let's see what this market wants to do here. Yeah, it's running up, showing a little bit more strength than what you would want to see. So 194 is Globex, and that's just the natural target for it. We had one trade for a stop. And let's see if we can find another one. There's a captain set up short on 40 NT Rinko. Let's see here. You would think is going to be a fade up here, but we'll see. The fade will get us to 145. Gap fill at 200. Okay, thank you. $158. We get to 158, that would be a big deal. No, no, no. Everything's automated, Ray. And it adjusts to volatility. Yeah, I know, I know. I mean, if they put a captain setup short right here, yeah, we should see a little bit of a push lower. Yeah, and if it gets us to 58, then that's a big deal too. $61.25. Yeah, we should be coming into 61.25 here. That's a Harmony Trading System, Ray. Yep. That's what that is. The big deal is 158. If you get to 158, then we got something going. Because that would put a 6-pound captain setup short on the 40 NT Rinko. It's worth a shot there. $158. We should flush to 158, but 158, and then we can start looking at rallies to short into. I know. It's you got to get that break, Adam, because that'll be a double captain setup short up here, and a lot of people are not aware of it. But you got to get to 158. You can't jack around here. See, not good enough. You gotta get down there. I mean, I like the captain setup they put up there, but you need the 58. Yeah, trader. It's been interesting. We got to work with what we got. So we're oscillating in and around target number 4. And this is an area of resistance. The 200 and the 100 are in sync on the long side, so our inclination should be pullbacks to buy into. However, location-wise, this market is susceptible for pullbacks. In ES, the story is a lot weaker. So what we got going on here, hold on. Because it looks like if we're gonna get to 58, I need to get involved. Here it comes. Come on, baby. Get there. Yeah, that's good. Okay. I'm gonna see if I can get a fill. Come on, come on, come. Don't do that to me. 58. At least get to 61 or something. Oh, okay, come on. Ooh, here you go. Now it's gonna drop. I made a little bit of money, nothing big at all, but it has that. I'm gonna look for another push back up and get back in. But I got in good. I mean, 61. I tagged that bad boy to the tick. Yeah, they're just playing with that range for just a tad bit. I mean, I what we're gonna do here? All right. I mean, I like that 58. I shorted when it ran back up. Now they're putting on a bit. Okay, so let's look at the signal action here. Six prong captain set up short, right? And the entry is one of the entries 58 or better. Your stop is 79 and a quarter, and you want this current candle that we are in to come and close at 53. If they run it up to the 74, the odds are they're gonna just blow the top off this market and run back up. So look where they're putting on resistance. They're putting it at the prior support, which is this spot right here, and basically in this spot right here. Okay, so that whole zone is resistance to this upward move. Yeah, that's nasty, right? Yeah, they're pushing, pushing. The big target on a swing trade basis, because you got yourself the 200 and the 100 are in sync on the long side, right? So we have a target, and the next target is 194, and 194 happens to be Globex as well. So that's what the market wants to do. So we were looking at the 53 as an area. If the market gets there, we'll start getting short, and the market is pushing higher into this resistance zone. And 200 is going to be a critical level for price action. Plus the 194 is Globex. Okay. So far, this is what we have done. We get that first stop on one contract, and we did the short 4 contracts, that the one you just saw here, and we ended up making, basically 149 so far. Small, but let's do it. ES is not confirming at all, and that's what gets me kind of interested on the short side in NQ, because they're out of sync, and typically the rest of the market follows ES. Remember, 194 is a big deal. Okay, we hit that target. Now the next target is 219. $203. Okay, Jesus. 203. Yeah, I mean that's what the market is doing. I have a fade out there at 203.50 because of the extension of this price action, but we'll see if we get there. Come on, don't do that. You can't miss me by a tick. Yeah, they're about to miss me. They are about to miss me. I gotta cancel that order. Too bad. So with this spot right here, we should get a little bit of a retracement back probably to that 82. Do I want to play this game? That's the question that I have here. Because, I mean, they're not really pulling back for you to buy, and they're just showing a little bit too much strength for me to short. So it's one of those things where I'm waiting. Well, yeah, if we get to 20 half, it's not a bad spot at all. Hey Shingo, how are you, buddy? So I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if we go back to Globex and just try to tag that price again. I mean, that's just the natural reaction that they have to these kind of things. 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 94. Yeah, we should see a little bit of a flush coming in here. Come on, come on. 94. Yeah, we could get 94. I'm patient in this market. I just want to watch a little bit more. I mean, they're trying to defend Globex. I get it here. But I mean, it would be a better idea for them to actually flush it, then come back up. But we'll see what they want to do. '89. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. I mean, they're hitting Globex. I mean, we expected the 94 to show up, and just now they're kind of trying to defend it. At 168. Yeah. 167 and a half, 168 right here, which is the beginning of this move. I mean, yeah, you may get that, but they usually don't come up to, like, they don't break the market and come back. They come back and they defend ahead of it. So you really have to have a big move in order for us to really go under it to 168. So if I'm just scalping long a short up there, I'm gonna have to have like a 75, 80 target ahead of that 68 because it's gonna bounce up there. And then if it has enough weakness, it will go to 68 and lower. We'll see. Rejection of the Asia high. Okay. A big deal if we break 94, and that will set the stage for a bit of a deeper pullback into the 184, 180, where they can come in and reassert themselves on the long side. Right now, I'm just simply, we're around Globex, and we know how choppy that market can become around Globex. I mean, I have an order out there at 220 and a half if the market gets, if they run up there, I'll give it a shot. So I'll keep that order up there. Get to 90. They have a good chance of getting to 90. If they get to 90, then they'll break it. Yeah, that's going to go back up here. I get it. I get it. They're defending. They're defending. They are defending. $14.24. mean, if this current candle breaks down to 1175 and it doesn't fill me, then here we go. 24. Let's see if we get to 24. I'm gonna get out of this trade for a second here. I mean, I gave it a lot of time and it just it wasn't doing much. So I gave it like got stopped out for a point and change. So the expectation here is to see a one candle reversal. You have a 27 and a quarter level that can hold. We'll see. Mm-hmm. That's something. I mean, that was a good out too. That was a good out. Yeah. So we're at the top end of the Globex band, and the next target of 244. I mean, if that type of behavior continues, I mean, do we see ourselves at? Well, the 200 and the 100 are in sync, so the market is in harmony to the upside. Um, we have a target of 244. Then after that is above 50, and then you got a straight up market that's going to break out strong. Well, the top end and the bottom end of the Globex band is an area like here we tried the short against that level. Then the market consolidated, ran to Globex. That's an area where the market can consolidate. They showed a little bit more strength and ended up, busting through that whole rotation into the top end of the Globex band. So that's an area of resistance. But there's a strength now to the market that we cannot ignore. And we just need to be a bit careful of how we conduct ourselves. Like we need multiple confirmation, meaning, for example, if this market runs up here, that's a high, and you need a lower high and a break of uh, that low, then a retest. So this way, you know that the whole structure is a solid resistance structure. Otherwise, the pullbacks are buyable in this market. So, you know, here I am, short, 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 but we're up $100. So it's still positive, but the day's young. I'm gonna step away, get some water. I'll be back. Okay. Well, that's kind of the week, the high, a lower high, and a break of that line, or the bottom of that move. I mean, that's a bit of weakness that's coming in. Good. Let's see how strong the rallies. Right now, we're going to experience a little bit of distribution against that high and that resistance of 244. I mean, I can take a shot right here, another shot at it right at 226, and then a 32. Let's see if we can get something going here. If we break anything under 205, then I'm going to cancel my order. From a channel perspective, this is channel number 1, this is channel number 2. Damn. We may not get the chance. I'll give it a shot. If we break 216, then we get a shot at a fill. But I mean, right here, there's a switch trade, so that's a signal to go short. I just not in this environment for me. At 206, too close to the whole number and Globex for me to take it. But we'll see if we can get up there and get a fill. Yeah. Well, the question also becomes like, where would you go long, right? Because I mean, right now we're about to be a two-sided market. 93s and 82s. $16. Hey, that's yeah. And I mean, they trap people. I mean, they tend to trap people on both sides of the market. You have to kind of be very aware of that and act accordingly. I mean, I don't see myself getting filled up there. There's still good levels, but just I don't think we're gonna get filled. We can cancel these orders. So whenever the price is between uh, within the Globex bands and in and around Globex, it just behaves in a certain way. That way is, hold on one second. So we're hitting Globex. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if they run it back above 200 as a defensive move. I have an order at 82 and a quarter. Man, are they gonna miss me to the tick here? I'm gonna get out of this trade and try it again in a different spot. Just showing a little bit of more weakness than I like. I mean, it may end up coming to that 60 area, and I can take a shot at it there. That's Harmony Zone number 2. Okay, that's fine. Watch it run now. Watch it run down to 200. Easy. Watch it run to 200. Easy. Yeah, that's what it looks like. But that's fine. I mean, I rather just kind of get out and try it again. '86. We got a 30 NT Rinko captain setup. We'll see if we can get to 87. Then we'll be punching up to 200, passing by 94. You got to get to the 87 first. Yeah, you break that 87, then this thing is gonna punch up to Globex and head toward the 200. The market is very susceptible for a pushback up right now. You have an actually buy formation at with an 87 entry and a target of 95 200. So that's what you're going to be seeing coming up right now. So it's going to be attracted to Globex here very quickly. You're going to see a burst of energy. I mean, we're getting the bounces. The market is out of sync. It's a two-sided market. They're putting on some long formations down here, um, bouncing back to Globex, which is natural. Uh, ES. Let's talk about ES because ES is not carrying over. So, I mean, it's pullbacks long till you're proven otherwise. So it's so out of sync with how NQ is behaving. And as long as we continue to trade above 5,200, pullbacks in ES is viable. So we got the punch up to Globex and sellers showed up. So we have to take note to that. Yeah, see how Globex is just it's a lower high here. It's a lower high, and they're just trying to hold it. Like every time they get up there, they fade it. ES is around Globex as well. So the market is gonna in this tight range between Globex and this setup. See that 30 and T Rinco Captain setup short. So basically, for the shorts to take control, you really need to break 79, and that will give the market an opportunity to break the 70. Then you can, see a bit of selling pressure. And it's stuck between this formation at 86 and literally the 94. I mean, my inclination is to say, hey, listen, they can burst above 94 just to fake some shorts out into the 200 and the 205 and bring it back in. And I definitely don't want to put on a trade right here. That first touch of running down is, it's okay to do that. But when the market spends a lot of time doing this, then I'm going to just leave it alone. So 79 is an important level. Globex is the opening price for the Globex session at 5 o'clock Central Time. So one thing that is of note, the fact that we're making lower highs, but we're not bursting to 79, and they keep buying it up down here. That tells me that there's a good chance that we the scenario above 200 and 205 may be the one that we need to be kind of concerned about. Here you go, Steven. Yeah, you did good today. Good for you. Good job, man. Good job. That's where I'm at for the day. We're flat, basically. We paid up a little bit of commission and flat. That's that $9. We're at 24,378. Yesterday we didn't. The 7th we did not put on any trades just because the environment was sucky. And right here, that's where we at. We had a nice pop up, and we're just kind of holding on as close to equity high as possible. And we'll see if we see a good trade, we'll take it. Otherwise, I'm gonna keep my hand in my pocket. It's if you're looking for direction right around Globex, you will get killed, Adam. You're most likely oversizing and taking small stops in and around this area. I mean, it's an area to stay away from. I had also some news here. I had two of my PAs got approved for payouts. Those two, one right here, and they started on the 1st of the month for $2,000 a piece. So that's nice. That's coming up. Also, I don't know if you could see it right here, but these are my PAs that I got going on here. So those two that are lined up for payment is this one, which is 38, and the 30. So those are getting paid. So I'm going to be left with like $600 in both. Then I have this $150,000 account. I already got paid on it once. That's account number 21. So I'm lined up to get paid on it again. I just need to kind of complete 10 days, and I have today 8. So I have 2 more days. Then I'll be able to request a payment for the next rotation, which is from the 15th to the 20th. Then I'm working on the rest of these to get there, and we're just up money here, up money, small, but we're gonna get there. And what we're seeing in this market right now is just a choppy price action in and around Globex. There's nothing else going on. I mean, they're putting a captain setup on the 20, a captain setup on the 30, and we're just chopping around Globex, leaving this alone. Mhm. So that 79 went away. So that was an important level. If we give up on 159, then we're going to see 144 as a target. Give me fucking. So what are we seeing here? We're seeing them kind of oscillating between harmony zone number 1 and 2. They're just playing that game right now. I mean, it's almost like the market just took a dirt nap. It's got quiet all of a sudden. Super slow. So you got yourself a high, a lower high, a lower high, a lower high. So at least from a perspective of the placement of price action here, as long as you are under 86 to 94, you know, the pressure probably going to push below 165 into lower prices. That's just kind of the structure of the market. They tend to oscillate between those two levels and take a direction after that. So not a lot of robust price actions, not a lot of movement, but it looks like the market's getting ready for something. Anyway, guys, that's it for me. I mean, I'm flat for the day, and most likely I'm just going to leave it alone and try tomorrow. And thank you for spending your day with us, and we will see you on the next one, Thursday, tomorrow. Have a good one.